It is written by William Butler Yeats. So children, for Annie Gregory, it is a very beautiful poem was written by William Butler Yeats. Actually, W.B. Yeats, his short name was W.B. Yeats. He was an American poet, modern poet. He was a modern poet. Can you hear me, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Audible,
ma'am.
ma'am.
You're audible.
Yes, yes. So William Butler Yeats, the information is given below. You can see that William Butler Yeats was an Irish nationalist. He was educated in London and Dublin, was interested in folklore and mythology. What do you mean by folklore, children? Folklore means
I'm famous.
not short stories. It is related to the stories and mythology. He won Nobel Prize in Literature in 1923. Underline that last sentence. It is very important. He won Nobel Prize. When he won the Nobel Prize, he won Nobel Prize at 1923. He was a modern poet. In the English literature category, he belongs to the modern poet. Got it, children? He belongs to which category? He belongs to modern
Modern
poet.
poet. Poet.
Very good. He belongs to modern poet. Modern poet. Modernism was his trend. So actually, like all other poets, he was very symbolic in his poem. Very symbolic means the things related to daily life. He used it to take and show in his poem. Okay. So what's the
Yes.
name of the poem? For Annie Gregory. From the name itself, we can see that it is written for whom? For Nana.
Annie.
Annie Gregory. It is written for Annie Gregory. The poet himself is the narrator. Who is the narrator here? The poet himself is the narrator. Okay, got that much? Write the poem?
William Butler Yeats.
William Butler Yeats. Shortly, we can say that his name is W.B. Yeats. The topic of the poem is very interesting. Hmm? The poet has a different idea about love. Already we know that what is love. Already we know that. Okay. Huh? So what is love? Love is an attraction towards somebody else. It happens naturally and sometimes have forcefully. So which one is interesting? Natural love is interesting. Is it so, children? Suppose if we are falling in love with some other person, it is a natural thing. Isn't so, children? Isn't so? You can say your opinion, Pa. Love is a natural one. Is it so? Who said love is natural? In some other lesson also you have learned love is natural. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Audible, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then you open your mouth and say the answer, children. Otherwise, I may think that you cannot listen my voice. Love is natural. Who said these words? Otherwise, how you know that before any place, whether you know, whether you heard that?
Nelson Mandela.
Very good. Who said that one? Nelson Mandela. In Nelson Mandela's lesson, he said that love is quite natural. Is it so?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Nelson Mandela said that it is quite natural. What is quite natural? Love is quite natural. If a person know how to love each other, they must know how to keep it forever. So loving each other is a natural thing. Sometimes it is forceful one also. Is it so, children? Sometimes some situations forced others to love each other. Such kind of love is not a meaningful love. So the poet is telling the same thing for us. What is a real love? How it will happen? All these things we can see in this lesson. For Annie Gregory. So the poem is a conversation between a young man and a young woman named Annie Gregory. Got it, children? So this is a conversation poem. It's between a young man and a young woman, a lady.
Then
What is the lady's name? Annie Gregory. The lady's name is Annie Gregory. Say then. Shall I start the poem?
yes, ma'am.
Yes. See, children. So let us see the poem. Never shall a young man, thrown into despair by those great honey-colored ramparts at your ear, love you for yourself alone and not your yellow hair. See who are the speakers here? Here is the speakers are a young man and a young lady. Never shall a young man, thrown into despair by those great honey-colored ramparts at your ear. So the young lady, she had a very beautiful hair, long hair, curly hair. So the narrator or the young man is telling to her that you should not, you should not throw a man into despair. Despair nana, sure. Sadness. You should not. 1 minute. You should not make an young man in a sad state. Why? Because by those great honey-colored ramparts at your ear, you have a very beautiful ramparts. Ramparts na curly hair. Ramparts at your ear. You should not because of that. That means her hair is very beautiful, and the young man is telling to her that don't make me in sadness because of your ear, because of your hair. Love you for yourself alone and not your yellow hair. I love you because of you, not because of your beautiful hair. Understood, children? The man is telling to the lady that I am in deep love. I am in deep love because of you, not because of your beautiful hair. So it is very clear that some people they falls in love because of the lady's beautiful hair, eyes, and cheeks. Likewise, isn't so, children? Hmm?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. We will say that I love her beautiful eyes, her hair. Usually it is because of the long, beautiful hair only. Then color also. Suppose the boy is black, even though he wish to get a very white girls. Is it so? So that is the fine thing. It is a quite natural thing. The poet also telling to us that he falls in love with the girl because of her, not because of her hair. But the fact is that the girl or a lady has a very beautiful long hair. Got it? Hmm? Never shall a young man throw into despair by those great honey-colored ramparts at your ear. Love you for yourself alone and not your yellow hair. The man is telling to her that you cannot get a person those who love yourself, not love your hair. നിനക്ക് அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஆளை கிடைக்கவே கிடைக்காது. எந்த மாதிரி? உண்ட முடியே பார்க்காம உன்னை மட்டும் காதலிക്കുന്ന ஒராளை உனக்கு கிடைக்காது. Understood? So he is telling to the lady that the lady never gets a man with a true love towards her. Those who are loving her loves her because of her long hair. So already we know that what is kind of a poem is this? This poem is a conversation between the narrator or the poet and a girl named Annie Gregory. So what is the condition of the poet? The poet or the narrator become very sad because the young lady, she rejected, she didn't accept the love offered by the poet. So he become very sad and the poet says to the girl, says to the young lady that I become, or the poet become hopeless because she reject him. But this doesn't mean that he had true love for you in his heart. It's because of you have beautiful hair and with which he had fallen in love. So it's some philosophical lines. It is very difficult to get the meaning. The poet is telling that by those great honey-colored rampants at your ear, love you for yourself alone and not your yellow hair. It is difficult for you to get a man who loves you yourself and not love your hair. அப்படி இருக்குனவனே உனக்கு கிடைக்காது. எப்படி இருக்குனவனே? Say children. Say. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Then what kind of a person? According to the poet, the lady can't accept or can't get a person. Which kind of a person the lady can't get? The person, those who loves herself or her not because of her hair. ஆனா அவள் வந்து பியூட்டிஃபுல்லா இருக்கிறது because of her golden hair. அவளுக்கு நல்ல golden hair இருக்கு. ஆனா she become very beautiful. And the poet is telling to her that she never gets a man those who doesn't love her hair. Got it, children? So the girl has a very beautiful hair. All the people, those who loves her, they fall on her because of her hair. It falls on her ears and seemingly protect them just like a boundary walls protects the fort. So here what the poet is telling, the poet is pointing out that the reality which many people face during their youth, that they are liked by the opposite gender not because of their inner beauty but because of their appearance. See what is the meaning of that first stanza? The meaning of the first stanza or philosophy behind the first stanza is that the opposite gender falls in love not because of the inner beauty but because of their appearance. Is it children? Isn't it children? Yes or no? You say your experience. Or say children, we are falling in love with others whether it is because of the inner beauty or the physical appearance. It is because of appearance. Isn't so? Yes or no? Can you hear me children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, கேட்ட பதில் சொல்லுப்பா. So what is the first stanza? See the first stanza. Never shall a young man throw into despair by those great honey-colored rampants at your ear. Love you for yourself alone and not your yellow hair. No, you cannot get a person. The poet is telling that you cannot get a person those who loves your inner beauty or your inner appearance. Everyone falls in love because of their appearance. What do you mean by rampant children? Despair. Underline the word despair. D-E-S-P-A-I-R. Despair means, what's the meaning of despair? Sadness.
Sadness.
Very good. Despair means sadness. S-A-D-N-E-S. Sadness.
Ma'am, what is the meaning of rampart?
Ramparts. Ramparts means the high walls around the castle or fort. நம்ம கோட்டைக்கு சுற்றி இருக்குன்னா wall. Here it is ramparts. Ramparts of hair னா அவளுடைய face மற்றவர் பார்க்கிறதுக்கு பெதலா என்ன பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கு, ஒரு கோட்டை மாதிரி இந்த ஹேர் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கு. புரியுதா? அந்த ஹேர் கர்லி ஹேர் வந்து நிறைய அவளுடைய ஃபேஸிலேக்கு வந்திருக்கு. This poem. So this poem is what kind of a poem? It is a conversation between the young man and a young lady named Annie Gregory. What is the condition of the young man? He become very sad because the lady never accept his love. She rejected him. So he was very, very sad. Got it, children? He was very, very sad. Like, she has a very beautiful hair. It falls on her hair as a coat or a fort, castle, castle or fort. It protects her face from the other people. So the poet is pointing. The poet become very sad and hopeless because the lady didn't accept his love. Then the poet is pointing out the reality. Poet is make her to convince that, oh my lady, you are not at all accepting my love. I know that one. It's a, what is the condition of this is a world reality. What is the real world reality? No one will love you because of your inner beauty. Everyone will love you because of the physical beauty. Oh, got it, children? So what is the rhyming scheme of this stanza? Can you write the rhyming scheme? Man, despair, colored, year, alone, hair. Man, with the same words pronunciation, the words ending with the same word pronunciation, we can give the same letters. Otherwise, we can give different letters. Okay. First, man, we can give A there. You underline the word man and give A. Despair. It's a very different sound, so you can give B there. Colored. It's also different sound, so you can give C there. Next, ear. Despair, ear. Same sound. So despair, what we given with the what the word, what letter we have given there? B. So
B.
same we can hear there also. Enge the ear. Ear to B. Alone, another one. Different sound. So we can give there as a D. Then hair. Hair, despair, ear, hair. The same pronunciation ending with the same sound. So we can give the same letter there. What is the letter we have given to despair here?
B, ma'am.
B. Same B we can give to hair also. So what is the rhyming scheme? That letters alone you say, children, what is the rhyming scheme? A, B, C, B, D, B. What is the rhyming scheme we got there? A, B,
A, B, C, B, D.
A, B, C, B, D, B. Got it, children? Yes or no? Any doubt?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No. இது வந்து rhyming scheme ன்னு சொல்லு. எழுது. RHYME. Rhyme scheme. SCHEME. Rhyme scheme ன்னு கேட்டா இது எழுதணும். ஓகே. இன்னும் ரைமிங் வேர்ட்ஸ் கேட்டா எங்க இதுல என்ன ரைமிங் வேர்ட்ஸ் இருக்கு? ஒரே pronunciation. Say the words with the same pronunciation we can take as a rhyming words. Here we can take despair, hair and ear as rhyming words. Got it? Got it, children?
Yes, ma'am.
So here one literary device, figure of speach is there, that is metaphor. You underline the word honey colored. Honey colored. Honey colored. What is the color of honey? Light yellow. Underline the word honey colored. Then you write metaphor. 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 What do you mean by metaphor? First, last class I told you about simile. Simile is a figure of speech which used to compare two things by using a word as or like. As or like வச்சு நம்ம ரெண்டு வேர்ட்ஸ்னே கம்பேர் பண்ணியா அது simile வரும். சரியா? Next. இங்க வந்து metaphor. What do you mean by metaphor? Metaphor also a comparison. But in that we are not using as or like. As like இல்லாம compare பண்ணதுக்கு என்ன சொல்லும்? Metaphor னு சொல்லும். Okay, metaphor is a comparison of words without using as or like. Honey colored. So first paragraph understood, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Once again I will say, never shall a young man thrown into despair by those great honey-colored ramblets at your ear. Love you for yourself alone and not your yellow hair. Never shall a young man thrown into despair. You never make a person into despair or sadness, sad mood because of your rejecting of love by those great honey color rampets at your ear. The rampets or the hair, it's like a rampets to your face. Love you for yourself alone. You will never get a person, those who love your yourself and not your yellow hair. Not your yellow hair. You never get a person, those who love yourself than loving your hair. Such a kind of person are not in this world. So through this, the poet is coming with a conclusion that, or a reality. He is bringing one reality that, what reality? The world is materialistic. Poet, all the person, the people, they falls or they like the opposite gender, not because of inner beauty, but because of their appearance. That means physical beauty. Got it, children? Shall I move to the next paragraph? Next stanza?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
But I can get a hair dye and set such color there, brown or black or carrot, and that young man in despair may love me for myself alone and not my yellow hair. So what she replies, that is her reply. What her replies? Annie Gregory replies that I have a nice solution to this. Those who are loving me because of my hair, I don't want such a kind of person in my life. So if it is color of my hair is the so problem, I have some solution. ഞാൻ എന്നാ പണും? I can dye my hair and change the color into black, brown or carrot color, as this will no longer make her look less attractive. So what I will do, I will color my hair with black or brown or dark yellowish or orange color. Then may she will find young man who will love her inner beauty and not her appearance. So I can very easily, the young lady is telling to the poet that she doesn't want a person, those who loves her because of the beauty of her hair. Then she is telling to the narrator that for that she has a one solution. She will dye her hair with different colors, so it will be easy for her to get a person, those who love her inner beauty. Who said this one?
Annie.
Annie said this one. What Annie said? Annie replies. Annie said that he has a nice solution. She has a nice solution for this situation. What situation? All are falling in love because of her beautiful hair. So she is going to change her hair color. Then she may find a young man who will love her inner beauty and not her appearance. Okay. Got it, children? There also rhyming scheme. You mark rhyming scheme, children. ஏல இருந்து ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணா டை தேர் கேரட் despair alone here. So first what letter we can give for die?
A, ma'am.
A.
A, ma'am.
There what we can give?
B, ma'am.
Very
B,
good.
ma'am.
Carrot.
C, ma'am. C, ma'am.
C. Then despair. Their despair. Same word. What we can give?
B, ma'am. B.
B. Very good. Very good. Next alone. Alone what we can give?
D, ma'am. D, ma'am.
D. Next hair. Hair what we can give?
B, ma'am. Ma'am, D.
D. Ah.
B, ma'am.
B. B. So what is the rhyming scheme? A B C B D B.
D.
Oh, rhyming words ennadella. What are the rhyming words here?
That despair had. Despair
Great.
had.
Very good. Very good. Die, despair, hair. So what is the poetic figure of speech used here is alliteration. What do you mean alliteration? Alliteration is the repetition of a consonant. Consonant sound வந்து பக்கத்து repeat பண்ணுதுன்னு alliteration சொல்லும். Okay, that's no need. Then you come to the second paragraph. Understood, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Any more explanation do you want?
No, ma'am.
No. Suhida, read the two stanzas, Suhida.
Ma'am.
Read the two stanzas, pa.
Yes, ma'am. For Annie Grihari, never shall a young man thrown into despair by those great honey-colored ramparts at your ear love you for yourself alone and not your yellow hair, but I can get a hair dye and set such color there, brown or black or carrot, that young man in despair may love me for myself alone and not my yellow hair.
Okay, pa. Okay, okay. Shall I move to the next stanza?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone open the video and show the rhyming schemes and other things that you have written. Show to me. Kirti, I saw. Suhida, Sanchita, Varani. Then what about others? Danish, show closely, Danish. Okay, okay, fine. We shall show. Only these people are written. What about others? What about others, children? Okay, fine. Open the video, everyone. Show your face. Open the video. Focus on your video, children. Next stanza. I heard an old religious man by Esther Knight declare that he had found a text to prove that only God, my dear, could love you for yourself alone and not your yellow hair. Esther night, the previous night. Esther night meaning the previous night. So the first stanza is the conversation of young man. Second stanza is the conversation of the young lady. And third stanza again the conversation of the young man. What he said, I heard an old religious man. One day, he is telling to the poet or the narrator is telling to the lady that I heard an old religious. One day I heard that an old religious man. What do you mean by old religious man? Priest, church priest, or any Hindu pujari or somebody else. Esther night declare. What do you mean Esther night? Previous night.
Previous
Declare.
night, ma'am.
Very good. Said that he had found a text to prove. He found some textbook. That means religious textbook to prove that only God, my dear, could love you for yourself alone and not your yellow hair. இந்த உலகத்தில ஒராளை பிடிச்சிருக்கிறது யாருக்கு மட்டும்தான் எதுவுமே பார்க்காம அந்த ஆளிന്റെ பிஹேவியர் வச்சு பிடிக்கிறதுக்கு கோட்க்கு மட்டும்தான் நீதி இருக்கிறவன் எல்லாவரும் பிடிச்சிருக்கிறது எப்படி they love each other because of their physical appearance. Only the God is loving everyone not because of physical appearance, it because of the inner beauty. கடவுள் தவிரே யாரும் யாருமே எப்படி பிடிக்கல இன்னர் பியூட்டி பார்த்து பிடிக்கவே இல்லை எல்லாரும் எப்படி பிடிச்சு வச்சிருக்க இட்ஸ் பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் த அப்பியரன்ஸ் got it children
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Then what the poet, sorry, the narrator, poet only, the narrator said to the lady, in this world, only one who can love other people because of their good qualities, that is God, and sorry, because of their good qualities is God, and all others, they loved each other, it's because of their physical appearance. Who said this one? The poet is telling to the young lady. The poet is telling to the young lady that last night he heard one priest is telling that except God in this world, all are loving each other. It's because of their physical body. Got it, children? It's because of their physical appearance. Got it, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
So that is the end of the poem. I heard an old religious man, but yesterday night declared that he had found a text to prove that only God, my dear, could love you for yourself alone and not your yellow hair. நேத்து நைட்ல ഞാൻ ഒരു പ്രീസ്റ്റിനെ பார்த்தேன். அவர் தான் சொல்லியது என்ன அவர் சொல்லியது in this world only God can love others because of their inner qualities, then all other person they love each other, it's because of their physical appearance. Who said this one? A priest. But to whom he is telling this one? He is telling this one to the young lady. Got it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Then you read by yourself, children, one time.